Alright, welcome to the latest edition of Camera Bag Reviews. My name is Jason Thompson, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lowepro Lens Exchange Case AW100. So the purpose of this case is to allow you to exchange lenses when you're on the field. So what it does, effectively has spots for two lenses. One is going to be permanent, where you're going to walk around with your extra lens. The other case here is designed for when you're walking around shooting and you want to switch, but you need some place to put the lens that was originally on the camera. So this is kind of your temporary spot. So what I'm going to do in the video today is first off show you a little bit more around the bag, and then we'll do a practical demonstration of how you actually go about switching lenses when you're walking around and you don't have anywhere to set your the lens that's currently on your camera. So as you can see, it's a pretty simple design. Spots for two lenses. It is designed, this is a Sigma 17-50 2.8, so it will hold a quote-unquote pro style lens or pro size lens. It does indicate that it works with a lens hood reversed. I've taken the lens hood off just for simplicity, but it actually is big enough. Might be a little tight, but I think it will be big enough to hold it with the lens hood in its regular position. So your mileage may vary with that. Again, this is a Sigma. The Nikon might be a little bit larger, so that's probably the difference there. The other thing that's cool about this bag is the side pockets. So they're big enough to hold, in my case, an iPhone 5. But what might be more practical for a photographer is they're plenty big enough to hold a filter for your lens. So it might not be the safest way of carrying it, but in a pinch it might be a place where you could put a filter, or maybe better yet, a lens cap. So while they might seem like a throw-in, they're actually fairly useful pockets on the side of this bag. The other thing that this bag has is there is a belt holder. Now, this S&F system by Lowepro is actually designed around a belt system. Now, I don't see any reason why you couldn't use this with just your normal everyday belt. It also has the shoulder strap, which is how I'm going to be using it today. But just know that the original design is designed around this whole Lowepro S&F series of products. It also comes with a rain hood. Now, the rain hood is not detachable, at least that I could figure out, so not a major issue. It does fold up in there quite easily, but it would be nice if it detached, depending on where you're shooting, but just know that going in. So that's about it. As you can see, there's nothing else really fancy. It is fairly well padded. There's good padding on the sides, in between here. It feels pretty sturdy, definitely big enough to hold, again, the 17-50 lens, and it's designed for one-handed operation, so as you can see here, it's designed to go like that. Anyways, that's it. That's the bag. We'll be back in just a second, and we will show you how this thing works in practice. Alright, so here we are out in the great outdoors, attempting to change lenses when we have nowhere to set our camera down. So here's the process. We simply pull down. As you can see, we open up. We will then take off the lens off our existing camera. Now, my other lens that was previously on the camera is the Tokina 11-16 f 2.8 wide angle. It's a great lens, by the way. So we will set that here in the, I guess you would call this the secondary pouch. Take that off. Put our lens cap back in there. And now we're attached with the camera. So to close this thing up, we use the very convenient pull strap here. There's also a snap on the back, as you might be able to see. Not sure how necessary that's going to be. Depends on, I guess, how active you're going to be shooting. But this thing attaches well enough. So we'll snap it up. Or we will attempt to snap it up. There we go. And we are back to work. So that's all there is to it. So as you can see, I think this thing works pretty well. I am going to try it out with the belt strap. I'll try it out with my existing. Maybe I'll eventually buy the Lowepro version to see how that works with other camera components. But there you have it. I think it's a good product. Look forward to taking this thing out in the field and doing some shooting with it soon. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.